Going on, Coalport Carl. Just doing a little version 5.2 for you today. Reason I'm doing a second video this week is because it's recently come to my attention that there's a lot of people watching these blogs now that ain't really near Coalport. Don't really understand what all there is to understand about Coalport. So I want to try and give you a little explanation of what's going on there. Coalport's a small town, about 20 miles north of Altoona, Pennsylvania. Not a big population. Probably not as big as most populations. We don't have no red lights in town. Nothing like that. We got one grocery store, Leo's. You've heard me talk about it. Then we have a convenience store, the Minute Mart. I call it the Mart. A lot of people don't, but I do. We do have a medical center. It's right up the center of town there. Used to have a 5 Dime. That's out of business now. Hate to say it. Too bad. Got a couple of 3 bars. And Moose Lodge. That's where I do a lot of my drinking. All 3 bars plus the Moose Lodge. Got a restaurant. Town. Barb's. Got a Napa Auto Parts store. Wayne. Got that. Heard me talk about Wayne. So I was trying to give you a feel for what all there is around town, so when you hear me talk about it, you'll know what I'm talking about. A lot of people ride 4-wheelers here in town just as though they were cars. Probably don't see that in most other towns. That's the way it is here. That's really about all there is to its place. Just a small town, a lot of people. Everybody kind of knows everybody. All went to one school mostly. And if I don't know you, I probably know your dad. If I don't know your dad, I probably know your mom. And if I don't know your dad and mom, that means you're an import. Now, we welcome imports as long as you don't go acting crazy when you get into town. You got to learn the way we do things around here. Once you've learned it, well, then you can be one of us. We don't have no problem with that. You know, we try and welcome everyone. If we see it, Liz, we'll say hello. That's how we are. That's what we do. I see you uptown at the bar, I'll get you a beer. Work's been steady this week. Ain't been too bad. Doing a little roofing. Got the roofing contract. My buddy got the roof contract over here at the Walmart. Now, there ain't no Walmart in Coalport. Make no mistake. When I go to Walmart to do roofing, I'm traveling about 25 miles. But money's good when I'm doing the roofing over there, so I make the trip. Don't make no big deal. That Cavalier, you know, make the drive. So that's about it. The other reason I decided to do a second video tied in with the first reason, because my 5.1 video released this Friday, based real solely on locals, based on Dick's Camp. If you don't live in Coalport, you might not know about Dick's Camp. If you live in Coalport and don't know about Dick's Camp, you haven't been living in Coalport very long, or you're stupid, one or the other. So that way, people who aren't from Coalport or watching the Dick's Camp will not know what's going on. This was more for you. I just want to touch on one little other topic before I get off here today. I want to explain to you, I've been watching a lot of news lately about all this politicking going on. Talking about the candidates. And here's the thing I want to say about that. We got one candidate named Mitt, one candidate named Newt, and then a candidate named Rick, and a candidate named Ron. Now, Rick and Ron I can relate to. I probably went to school with a Rick and Ron, maybe 2, 3 Rick and Rons. I know them. But I don't know what the heck a Mitt or a Newt is. And I don't know if I want anybody running the country named after a piece of equipment you use in a baseball game, or a fly you'll find up above the river down there when you're fishing. That's what a newt is to me. That's, to me, a newt. I don't know what a newt is to the rest of the world. To me, it's a fishing fly. So, if I'm going to have to vote for one of them, I'm probably going to go for Rick or Ron. I don't know anything about their beliefs or their thoughts. I'm just basing it on their first names. I won't vote for a Mitt or a Newt. So, that's my thoughts on that whole thing. Hope this helps you understand a little bit about where I'm from and what I do. And if these blogs keep going national, I'll try and remember not to speak too locally to people. Although I am Coalport Carl, Coalport Carl likes to talk about Coalport. So there's going to be a certain amount of that no matter how you cut it down. So hope everyone's happy with the double video this week. And hope I've answered some questions for you. Hope to see you on Facebook. Later.